Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25.
Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 25, Marlon.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
He'll look to throw here.
At the Niners' 34.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He's brought down.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he's running with terrific ability right now.
The Jaguars' 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
16.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. Going deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Niners 23, Jaguars nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With another return now, here's Westbrook. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On
first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Now an option play on second down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Out of the gun, Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Second and goal.
On second and goal, Watson. And he's
he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 3rd down and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A 3-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Niners 30, Jaguars nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Single. Hey, Mike 20. They're not ready for this, man.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Dancing to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So right. 3 down. Hey, Mike 20.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm trying to collect.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. There we go, Mike 20.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Number 1. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 30, Jaguars 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Watson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Watson on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 44-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Again, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for San Francisco, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.